Hey guys, Kevin here. I want to talk to you a little bit about a weed called nutsedge. Nutsedge is a really challenging grassy weed to get rid of in Bermuda and plenty of other turf types as well. And it's so difficult because not only does it spread from seeds, but it also has nuts and nodules underground, which also allow it to spread. So the only way really to get rid of it, aside from digging up your lawn and crossing your fingers, is to treat it with an appropriate herbicide. And make sure that you kill the plant from the very top to the very bottom. And then as other plants continue to pop up and sprout in the area, be super vigilant about eliminating those as well. I'm going to take you for a walk around the yard here in a second, and then I'll come back to tell you more. So as I walk across the yard, you can see some plants that have been treated and are beginning to yellow and wilt. And directly next to them, you can see some plants that are still thriving and doing just fine because they've sprouted in the last week. This is where persistence pays off. You've got to continue to monitor the yard and look for any signs of additional growth and activity and quickly treat those before they are allowed to spread. Now that you've seen the nutsedge in the yard, we're going to go back up top here and we're going to mix up about a gallon batch, and we're going to just try to cover the area where all of it is sprouting. I want to make sure that I cover the plants that we've already treated just to be sure that they die off, and also get everything else that has sprouted and anything else that might be lurking immediately underneath the Bermuda that I can't see. Now, some of you might be wondering why I didn't put down a pre-emergent this year and prevent this from coming up in the first place, and the answer is really simple. I did, and pre-emergents don't really work on nutsedge. Sure, they'll prevent the seeds from germinating, but there are underground nuts and nodules that will continue to spread despite the pre-emergent. And so you've got to treat the plants as they sprout and ensure you kill them off from tip all the way through the roots. The easiest way to do that is to use a product that I love called Sedge Hammer. You can tell by the name, the product is designed very specifically for this purpose. It's very easy to mix up and even easier to apply. Let's talk about that here in a second. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail on how to mix this stuff up because it's pretty straightforward. You mix 1 scoop of the dry granule with 1 gallon of water in a sprayer. You can add a surfactant to help it stick, and you can also add some blue sprayer's dye to mark and easily see later where you've already treated. So sometimes I will use a small spray bottle to treat individual plants. Other times I'll use my gallon pump sprayer to treat a slightly larger area. Today, because my backpack sprayer is already out and available from another project elsewhere in the yard, I'm just going to make up a gallon, pour it into the 4-gallon tank, and we'll walk around and treat the nutsedge. So again, you can see the area here. It's pretty big. A lot of times I try to target individual plants, but with such an area sprouting, I'm gonna go ahead and just treat the whole area just to be sure. Again, it might be a little overkill, but you know, I don't want to continue to have this problem for the remainder of the fall. All right, guys, we're done spraying and things are looking pretty good back here, so we're going to wrap it up for the day. A few things I wanted to point out. First, this stuff takes a week to 2 weeks to really achieve the result you're looking for, so just be patient. If it's super dry, wait a couple days in water, and don't mow the lawn for at least 4 or 5 days. If you start to see other plants sprout, get right out there and treat them, and make sure that you don't allow those to spread. All right, guys, it's been 2 weeks since we treated for the nutsedge. In that time, Hurricane Helene passed through nearby, dropping about a foot of water on the property. And I'm happy to say that from a nutsedge perspective anyway, things are looking very good. We don't see any new development. I mowed about a week ago, and the plants that were there haven't continued to grow or sprout, and we're really not seeing anything new. And so I'm feeling pretty confident that we've got it, and I'm hopeful that next season, as the growing season begins, that we don't see further growth, we don't see additional sprouting of this nutsedge, and perhaps we've killed it off once and for all. Anyhow, I hope that you have found the video informative. If there's content like this that you'd like to see, by all means, drop something in the comments, ask me some questions, and I'll be happy to respond. In the meantime, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks very much, and have a great day.